Did you all catch the most absurdly cliche woke moment immediately after the ball dropped in New York City? If not, that's fine. We're all about to watch it together. But because I've already seen it, I'm going to imagine myself as a director at the behest of a woke network trying to find the perfect scene for immediately after the ball drops that is emblematic of our times. Watch this. Okay, hold, Happy New Year, hold there, hold there. Okay, cut to an interracial gay couple making out. Perfect. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Keep on it. I don't want this to move. I am offended. And not for any of the reasons that the wokies would accuse me of. I will make this super straightforward, very clear. I do not care that they are gay. I do not care that they are interracial. What offends me is how on the nose it is. Why does reality have to be a satirical mockery of itself? This cut to a gay interracial couple making out the second the ball drops is a Babylon Bee headline preempted by the real world. Like, this is the most stock photo emblematic of our times cliche thing that they could have done, and that is why it offends me. Why does the mainstream media have to be exactly how your drunk uncle would describe them? I bet the first thing they're gonna show after the ball drops is a gay interracial couple making out. And everybody looks at that uncle and goes, oh my gosh, why do you have to say stuff like that, drunk Uncle Chuck? Why? And then it happens and he's like, I told you. And you're like, oh my gosh, he's never gonna live this down. That's why I'm offended. Have some ingenuity, have some tact. Don't be so on the nose with exactly what we think you're going to do. And I feel like my frustration is justified because this wasn't kind of like a spur of the moment thing, like the camera panning the crowd. No, this was all planned, specifically, probably voted on in a room of people that make these kind of decisions of this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to prove your drunk uncle right. Watch this, we'll play it in slow motion and we'll kind of break down how things happen. We're playing it at about half the time, but this is the ball dropping. This is the big Happy New Year's, everyone cheers and celebrates, and they have a planned first scene, and it is this. And the reason you know it's planned is because look at the surroundings. They are outside of the barricades in the area where you can only go if you have some sort of clearance, some credentials. You can see the NYPD in back of them as they are the people that are allowed to be in that section. And so nobody else is around them, which makes you know, it helps you to understand that somebody pulled them out of the crowd, they trained a camera on them exactly, and then executed the plan exactly how they planned it. Again, I do not care that they are gay. I do not care that they are interracial. None of those things matter. The thing that gets me going is the fact that this is exactly what we are accusing the lefty media of doing. All that's to say is, well, actually, let me take it a step further and say this. Why are they showing anybody making out? Why? I don't need to see that. I don't need to see a straight couple going at it that hot and heavy for that long on national network TV. I'll even give this couple some credit. Is credit the right word? No. Well, I don't know if credit's the right word here. Some kudos, I guess. First things first, I wish them a happy and successful relationship for however long it may last. And I'm being genuine and honest and sincere about that. And also, they were going at it pretty hard. I'm glad the spark is there for this young couple, and I hope they blossom into whatever it is that they end up being ultimately. And also, Why do I need to see them making out? And this goes for everyone. Like, why the panning crowd shots could have been one thing of everybody with their hands in the air, confetti going everywhere. The next shot after this too was a straight couple making out. I didn't really want to see that either. Like, just if you're gonna show some, I don't know. Maybe I'm a prude. Maybe I've got to stick up my butt, and maybe it's my problem. But I don't need to see full-on tongue for 5 seconds of anybody, whether it's a man kissing a woman kissing a woman, a man kissing a man, 3 people co-kissing each other. I don't need to see it. Just show me a little peck of an elderly couple that has braved the cold in the crowds to see the ball drop for the first time. Sure, that's it. And then again, I don't care the makeup of that couple. When the ball dropped where I live, it was 3 hours ahead of time because we're old and wanted to go to bed. But when the ball dropped there, we celebrated New Year's on the East Coast time, even though we're on the West Coast, and we gave ourselves a little peck. You know what? I'll go as far to say as this. I wish we were that hot and heavy as that couple is right there. I envy them. And also, why does it need to be on national TV? Now I'm getting too much into the kiss. The bottom line here, and the thing that I started this whole screed off with, is that I'm just irritated that it is exactly what we all jokingly say it would be. Like there's so many memes out there of like George Washington, the documentary by Netflix, and it's a black George Washington. And it's a joke. And it's funny because that seems to be the type of thing that Netflix is doing and big network and media outlets are doing to appease the woke crowd. And we joke about that, but then when the joke consistently displays itself in reality, why does everything have to be the exact way that we're joking about it? I guess it makes the jokes more funny, but at the same time, makes me so depressed on the outlook of society. Dear mainstream media and woke companies alike, try not to be exactly what we're joking about you being.